Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. A time capsule we're going to look at today. This thing is off the hook cool. Let me just tell you, first off, the 70s were not a great time for style and things like that, but these cars here have become so popular because they really do have a little bit of effort in the style, and more importantly, inside, they're even better. But this one in particular is way different. We bought this car here and another one just like it in a different color from the original owner, bought it brand new. This car has 48,719 original miles. We're talking about a car that's been driven maybe 1,000 miles a year. It's been climate control stored, meaning that it's been in a heated and air conditioned garage. Comes with service records, comes with these cool plaques if you want to take it to a show. It's just awesome. Most of the paint on the car is original. And we'll walk around. I have an electronic meter. I want to show you how that works here. And this is kind of cool because you know what? Ford and GM got beat up for putting substandard paint quality on a car. In this case here, this car shines pretty well still. And it is, again, we're talking a car that's over 40 years old. This is pretty cool. So come on up here for a second. I want to show you two things. First off, I want to show you, this is original paint on the hood. All right, still shines really great. There's a couple blemishes around the car. If you're looking real hard, maybe you'll see them. But other than that, this car was well taken care of. And quite honestly, I could never take care of a car that long and that well. This guy did a remarkable job. And the inside is even more spectacular, like a time capsule. The dash is incredible. But come on up here and I'll show you how to know what you're getting. So here we go, and we measure 2.0. That's about the thickness of paint that would have been painted back in the 70s. Today's cars are around 4 to 4.5, maybe even 5 mils thick, right? And then you can go around to other parts of the car and you can see like it jumps up to 5. So we know that the fender here has been repainted, okay? But it's such a nice job, it blends in so perfectly that it appears to be like it was all original. Little tiny things like this right here to protect the sides from stone chips, because it has a nice big set of wheels and tires on it. It does have radials on it, which is kind of nice because the radials were just coming out around that time. But the actual paint itself for circa 1971 is great. So this is the upgraded model called the Landau, all right? And we were looking through the paperwork. This is a triple black Landau, custom ordered by him at the dealership near his house in the same state that we are in Maryland. Which is pretty cool to have all this history around and see some of the details of what we got. All right, so let's keep walking around for a minute. As you can see, everything seems to be in really nice shape. The chrome is not perfect on the car. It has some great trim and things like that. If you're going to want to win a show nationally, you probably need to do a couple upgrades, but if you wanted to take it to a show or enter into an unrestored category, this car here, without a doubt, is the car to take to do that. It looks great. It's got the big 429 Thunderjet motor in it. All right, keep in mind that, and also ton of power. This thing here, I don't know if I have read about it or maybe heard it from a friend or something like this, but will smoke the tires in first gear. Smoke them because this car makes so much power. But look down the side of it. It hasn't had like all this body work done to it, and been out in the cold and the hot day in and day out where the metal shrinks and what have you. These are long panels. It's a black car. The fit and finish, believe it or not, for a 71 Ford, back when there was no competition, is actually really, really nice. And here's how you know a lot of the little things is things like, listen to that. You don't get the double sound of a loose window. It pops open in your hand. And the fit and close, like we talked about earlier, is really good. All right, let's check out the trunk. This is kind of cool. Check this out. It's got a little flap here, spring loaded, to kind of keep this whole piece together. It's a really nice styling treatment in the rear of this car, but spring loaded. Key goes right inside here. Okay, so this I wanted you to see, and I want you to see for a reason. This car probably came with the double wide whites, where some of the Mustangs came with the double reds. And in here, it's all original, man. Original stickers are in here. Original, look, check this out. The shop manual, if you want it, is here. Okay, volume 1, this cool piece right here, special ordered with no power options on purpose, right? Trunk is nice and big. The spare tire gets put in a different place, but I just wanted you to see it where it was right there. The jack is there, the tools are there, all that good stuff is there, okay? Okay, let's check out the inside of this car, because inside here is incredible. Incredible. It's one of the best preserved vintage cars I've ever seen. I want you to see how clear the gauges and everything, the footwell lighting that works, the console that's all original. This has not been reupholstered. This is all original. Look at the foam is still good in the seat. It's not sagging. The dash is not cracked. The headliner is perfect. This has not been restored. And closes and sounds beautifully. Now keep in mind, they offered a really great dash in these cars where if you just take a minute and look at some of the style, it's got the intermittent wiper selector right there, which is just coming out during that time. Got a nice clock, 120 mile speedometer. Full gauges, oil pressure, obviously a gas gauge, volts, water temperature, and then the radio right here, and the climate control system here. So it's really done very, very nicely. Come on, I want you to see back here too, because look how nice this is. I love the way the back seat wraps around into the door, the filler panels on the sides, the lighting in the rear. Look at the package shelf. The rear defroster back there and the package shelf is in incredible condition. And it's a really, really comfortable car. It's amazing. And these guys got such a bad rap for building cars like this, but this car drives so nicely, makes so much power. I don't really know what they were talking about, but most everybody loves it. You got a couple of haters out there. Check out that cool piece. You got a nice big console in there with all this storage. All right, how about I fire it up for you so you can hear that big Thunderjet motor. You know, the world of getting classic or collector cars and cars that are going to go up in value over time, original, low mileage, documented cars, they are no more of those out there. This is the kind of car to get, especially if you want to have an investment. Like this car should go up every year, year in, year out, just like it's been doing for quite some time. And I think that if you ever had a chance or an opportunity to get something that's a kind of a time capsule, this could be the one to get. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll find a way to get this big block Thunderbird Landau in your life.